So what's up, guys? So you want to be a bard, huh? And you want to get pretty good at it? Well, I'm gonna tell you the rundown. He's the hardest character to play, hardest, cause it ain't like the other characters. So I'm gonna show you all my gear that I got. I haven't run any advanced or masters because all these fucking people. You gotta be on Discord and all this stuff. I don't do none of that. It's not like the other tunes. You just press a button and do a rotation and you're done. Nah. If you're an old guy and you got arthritis, don't even bother creating one, man, because your fingers will be hurting. So I'm just showing you my gear, which is all arena stuff and campaign stuff and the battle pass stuff that I paid. You know, that's mostly it. And my artifacts, dude, I put in almost about $200 the past month, man, and all they gave me was the skull. But the skull comes with combat advantage. I'm a healer. I don't need it. I have it on my DPS. So I'm just showing you all my stuff that I got right now, just to show you how to get set up for this. All right, you know what I mean? If you're actually gonna be a bard, and like I said, it's not easy. It's not easy. So I have different rings from the campaigns, but the whole thing is it comes with the bonus. I bought the new ring just to try it out because I really don't care about the gear score. The gear score don't mean nothing. It's the player. The player makes the game. You know what I mean? If you're good, you're good. So I was using the Death Watcher Halo. The Death Watcher and the Lunar. See how the Lunar gives me more outgoing healing? Yep, 7,000. That's nice. I was using that, but you know how these people are. They're all like, "Oh, his gear score's too low and his stats are he's always old gear." Bruh, if the bonus comes better than than the new stuff, I'd rather use the old stuff that has the better bonus. So now I'll just show you my stats. I do gotta get newer enchantments, but I just had to get some to Celestial just to get the stats higher. But if I don't run AJ today on my day off, this is my last video for Neverwinter, and I'm taking a break and I'll be back next year. I'm just gonna refine, collect my keys for the last month that I have for VIP, and that's it. So I'm just showing you guys where to find the enchantments and the gears and the pants and the shirts. That's campaign stuff, you know what I mean? So if you're not running any events or any masters, because you know you're like me, you don't need a third party app like Discord. It's called having a headset and ask me questions and I'll tell you what I got. But the people who know how I play, they know I'm good. So every time I post something, they know that they're like, "Oh, it's this guy. Let me go hit him up." But everybody else, they judge, and you gotta be on Discord, and they got friends, and the guilds already have their private parties and stuff like that. So pretty much, I feel like I'm with a fourth string and in the NFL. You know, does the fourth string ever play? No, just one time in preseason. So that's how I'm feeling right now. So yeah, if I don't get an AJ today, I'm done. I'm going back to my old peeps on Warframe, which I'm gonna get on today, and I'm gonna show you guys how to get powerful. I'm sorry I haven't been there, but I'm gonna show you the reason why, and I'm gonna show you how to get on my level. All right, an updated version, because I know that there's new people playing Warframe. The community is so large there, it's not even funny. So to get the companions, to get the mounts, it takes a while. It takes a while, guys, and it's expensive. I just got the gold bully at that thing cost me 3 million diamonds. You know what I mean? That's a lot. So, and then you got to get the tokens to get it to Celestial. So you got to get companions and the mounts that will help your allies. So you see which one I'm using. I'm using to give me more outgoing healing. So regardless, with the perks and the buffs, my outgoing healing will be up to like 72 to 75%, depending who else is giving me buffs too. But I use the fluff. The fluff gives me shields. See the golden bullion, boy. Yep. All this stuff takes time and it takes money. You know, you gotta get all these companions because depending on what you're running, you gotta summon different ones. You gotta equip different ones. So that's why you gotta buy different classes, which that's pretty cheap. And then you gotta name them for the dungeons that you're running. You know. But just to show you, eventually, if I do run AJ and I get the new gear that has higher gear score and higher critical strike and all that stuff, I can replace the other 3 that I have that's giving me critical strike and critical severity, I could put more movement speed on there and more outgoing healing. So until then, if I do that now, it's going to drop my stats. That's not good. So let's go into the powers. All right, Phantasma Concerto. This is what gives you your AP, your daily, real fast. All right, I use floors. As you see, I made it bigger so you guys could read it because I'm figuring you're on the phone on your throne. You know what I mean? So if you need to pause it so you can read it. But I'm just showing you what the ones that I use. This is my build. Now, if you got a better build, congratulations, thank you. If you want to share it, post it, I'll read it. I'll see what I can do. So inspiration is, it gives your team more damage, but if your team is taking too much damage, you want to use the other one that I have on there. So it all depends on what kind of boss and who they're fighting. So if you notice your team is not taking too much damage, use that one. If not, if they're taking too much damage, you want to shield them. So I use Starstruck, just because if you see it hooks up your teammates depending on the role. I like to use the speed, and just in case if you're gonna see it, these are the perks I chose, the features. It doesn't matter which one you use, you just have to match it up to whatever you like, because remember, it's your character, your game, it's the way you want to play it. Don't be watching other people because that's the build they got, and if you don't like it, then what are you gonna do? Now you gotta spend more diamonds and tokens to go re-roll the way you want it. So you know what I mean? So play the way you want to play it, but I'm just showing you how I got it, how I do it. And just pause every time so you can read it, because I know you're on the throne and on a little phone, so just pause it, read it. But like I said, I'm just showing you what I got. Storyteller, you see, this is the main reason why you don't want to put them on a quick queue. You want to learn these songs. You want to learn them. And then boons, you want boons that increase your stats. Now I'm working on the other ones. I want to work on the incoming healing, and the other one on top that's going to give me more defense and deflection and control, avoidance. You need to stay alive. So I'm working on it. It's not easy. It ain't easy. So you got to work on that. Yeah. And you got to be quick with it. So let me give you an example here. So I pop all my songs, right? So you got to be fast, because at the heat of the moment, you know, you got to know. But learn one by memory. Don't try to remember all at the same time. One by one, memorize it. Then, like I said before, once you pop them all and you notice your team is taking damage, that's when you want to pop not the inspiration, this one, I got it right here. Boom. Yeah, inspiration if they're not taking damage. So you want to pop that. It doesn't matter how many songs you got on, because it doesn't matter. Now for the other one, if they are taking damage, it's going to cancel all your songs to nearby allies. So just like the feature, every song that they cancel, they get an extra percent. So if I got 5 songs going, that's 5 more percent to their shield, to their health, to regen, to their buffs, to everything they got. You know what I mean? So you got to be quick with the steel. You got to be quick with the strings. All right. Now, the main reason why I think they're not letting me go into advanced and masters is because the new enchantment came out. And just like I do when I host, I check your enchantments. And if they're all not celestial, I don't pick you up. So when it comes to the glyphs, this is what I use here. I choose the ones that gives me critical avoidance. And I use the white dragon because it gives me an extra boost of outgoing healing. Everything else is for DPS. So I'm using Celestial Divine Aegis. I've had this since it came out. It gives me outgoing healing. But the new one's a bad motherfucker. Bad. And I tried opening like 100 boxes, bro. Like I said, I threw some money down and they didn't give it to me. I tried to get the 2 pale. I tried to get what else? The the flame artifact. Dude, I was trying to get a lot of stuff that was helpful. So the Mythic Radiant Sanctuary, I blew it up so you guys could read it. So you see, it gives you 40% chance of going more outgoing healing, bruh. And it's 4 mil, 4 mil. You know how long it takes 4 mil? And it's not even worth putting Zen to diamonds because you're losing. So you might as well just buy keys and try to open the lock boxes. Which, believe me, I tried, bro. I tried. And they're expensive. So I'm at the expensive stuff now. You know, I'm trying to get the end game stuff. So just to let you guys know, you gotta get on the ball if you actually want to be a bard. Hold on, my battery's dying. I forgot to charge it. So if I don't get into AJ today, this is gonna be my last Neverwinter. Oh yeah, guys, write this shit down. That's what I did to learn it. I wrote it down and I memorized it, because if you forget in the middle of the heat of the battle and everybody's taking damage, you're like, oh, what's the song? And you got to go back to the menu and then go back to your powers and then look at it. Your team's dead. It's a wipe, especially if you're on a hard dungeon. And just to show you guys, this is the round 30 arena. I'm like the deep, greased up deaf guy from Family Guy. He can't catch me, bro. He can't catch me. So you gotta look at everybody's health bar and shield, and you gotta see what buffs. You gotta know the timing, and you gotta be quick. So I need more critical avoidance, because if you do get CA is combat advantage. So if you get knocked in the back of the head, you go down. So if I get some of that, I could survive more, and that's why I got the fluff. The fluff and then plus my mounts, yeah, the insignias. I have it to where if I drop below 20%, it's gonna give me a health boost and stamina boost. So that one's useful too. I forgot the name of it, but you know, you could read it all there. That's the whole thing about this game. You got to read a lot. So pretty much it. If you want to be a bard and you're not running advanced and you're just starting, you can still get the campaign stuff. You need to work on your stats, get your boons, practice, write the stuff down, get good, because I know I'm better than most of these motherfuckers out here. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Yeah, I said it. I said it. So that's all, folks. Till the next time. And if I don't get AJ, I'm going back to the frame. I'm gonna see you guys over there. I'm gonna show you how to get strong. All right, take it easy. Till the next time. Peace.